90-Day Fiance. Star addresses heartbreaking allegations surrounding baby's death. This reality star is clearing up rumors following her recent arrest. 90-Day Fiance star Leida Margaretha is breaking her silence following heartbreaking allegations surrounding the death of her newborn daughter. Margaretha's attorney, Taylor Hart, spoke with US Weekly after the reality TV star's recent arrest related to bail conditions in an unrelated case. Hart shared, "On July 8, 2025, Elisa Rosenbrook was removed from life support and passed away. Over the past 2 years, Leida and her husband desperately tried for a child. Margaretha, 36, and her ex, Eric Rosenbrook, 47, reportedly faced multiple miscarriages throughout their attempts to start a family. The loss of Elisa is a tragedy. Eric and Leida are both grieving deeply and ask for your privacy, sympathy and understanding during this incredibly difficult time," Hart added. "The loss of Elisa is a tragedy. Eric and Leida are both grieving deeply and ask for your privacy, sympathy and understanding during this incredibly difficult time," Hart added. The attorney also revealed that details surrounding Elisa's death remain unknown. Leida is extremely distraught and is still seeking answers for herself. She loved her baby beyond measure and is struggling with the emotions of losing her child. Since news of their daughter's passing became public, Hart says there have been many allegations of wrongdoing directed at Margaretha. This is no surprise as she has endured years of unfounded negative publicity and social media attention since her appearance on 90-Day Fiancé. Leida would have never harmed her child and she adamantly denies any allegations of wrongdoing. The devastating loss comes just days after Rosenbrook was arrested following a heated argument with Margaretha at her apartment. In response, Margaretha filed for a restraining order, which the court granted temporarily, requiring Rosenbrook to stay away. Hearing is scheduled later this month. Earlier this year, Margaretha herself faced charges of animal mistreatment, disorderly conduct and bail jumping. She entered a plea of not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect. Season 6 of TLC's hit reality series introduced Margaretha and Rosenbrook as a couple, with their storyline quickly drawing attention due to tensions within their blended family dynamic. 90-Day Fiancé alum Leida Margaretha arrested for bail jumping 1 week after newborn's death. Report. 90-Day Fiancé star Leida Margaretha has reportedly been arrested nearly 1 week after she began mourning the death of her newborn. According to TMZ, the former TLC reality star was arrested on Thursday, July 17, in Wisconsin for felony bail jumping. Margaretha, 36, was reportedly out on bond after her arrest for domestic disorderly conduct and mistreatment of an animal stemming from an alleged incident that occurred with estranged husband Eric Rosenbrook back in January, TMZ reported. The latest arrest comes more than a week after Margaretha and Rosenbrook, 47, started mourning the death of their baby girl. "It destroys me and shatters my world to announce that over the weekend tragedy has struck," Rosenbrook wrote via Facebook on July 10. "Yesterday at 12:53 p.m. after 5 days on life support, my beloved daughter, little Elisa Eleanor Rosenbrook, slipped the Shirley bonds to join her grandfather Tom. At the time, the reality star, who is dad of daughters Tanile, Tasha and Jenica from a previous marriage, said he would not be commenting further on his newborn's death. "I do not want well wishes or questions," he said. "I will not answer anything, read or reply. I ask just for prayers for her." Margaretha seemingly deleted her Instagram account this month, but not before asking followers to pray for her daughter. "Dear God, you can take away my life but do not take away my daughter's life," Margaretha reportedly wrote on July 5. "She just born. God, if this is going to be my lesson to appreciate life since I've been struggling with suicidal thoughts, then take away my trauma. Help me. Find. Please. Help me. Forgive." Margaretha and Rosenbrook first appeared on 90-Day Fiancé Season 6, which aired in 2018. Viewers watched as Rosenbrook met his future wife on an international dating site. A relationship began with cameras documenting the couple's bumpy love story, which included Margaretha disagreeing with her partner about how much time and money he spent with his 3 kids from a previous relationship. Since leaving TLC, The pair have continued to have a volatile relationship. Margaretha previously filed for a restraining order from Rosenbrook days before the death of their newborn daughter. Rosenbrook spoke to us about the claims. He denied getting physical during a June incident, but admitted he and his wife got into a fight on July 4th. He admitted to hitting her. He said Margaretha was holding their daughter at the time but was adamant he didn't make contact or hurt his daughter. Leida Margaretha, the 90 Day Fiance star known for her tumultuous relationship with husband Eric Rosenbrook, is cooling her heels behind bars after getting arrested in Wisconsin. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ. Leida was booked into the Adams County Jail for felony bail jumping just before 9 a.m. Thursday. It's unclear exactly what police are alleging she did, but it seems they believe she violated her bail conditions. She was out on bond after her arrest for domestic disorderly conduct and mistreatment of an animal stemming from an alleged incident that went down with Eric back in January. Margaretha's arrest. Eric told us he split with his wife in the aftermath of the arrest, adding he feels she's been acting off for a few months now. We've reached out to Leida. So far no word back. Comes just a couple weeks after Eric was arrested for allegedly slapping his wife while drunk. We broke the story. Eric was drinking on July 4th when an altercation began between him and Leida, with Eric admitting to us he did slap her. He then went out to his car to sleep, and was woken up by a police officer in the early morning hours of July 5th, who then took him into custody. Eric was charged with misdemeanor battery and disorderly conduct. Veterans, new faces part of 90 Days. Hunt for love. Elise Benson blames her grandmother. The brunette bombshell who has not hesitated to show her wild side on the TLC reality dating series 90 Days. Hunt for love, is certain she inherited her outspoken ways. I've always kind of spoken my mind, and it's gotten me in trouble. My dad's mother never had a filter on anything she said. And she was always saying the most inappropriate thing, Benson says. So, when my parents watched the episode, they were not too proud of their daughter. But I was like, wait, Dad, your mother used to say the exact same things. Being a wallflower on a program such as 90 Days, Hunt for Love would never work. The show has brought together 8 singles from past 90 Days shows and thrown in some new faces. Benson is one of the new additions to this on-air dating world. The cast of buff and beautiful players have embarked on a quest for love. Set in Tulum, Mexico, the love-hungry alums have loved, lost and learned a few lessons along the way. Being outgoing was necessary for all the participants, but in hindsight, Benson has realized that she might need to add a filter to her outspoken ways. Most people when they're shy and nervous tend to hold back. When I'm nervous, I kind of have no filter and diarrhea of the mouth, Benson says. In her defense, Benson points out that she quickly forgot the cameras were following her every move. She put all her energy and focus into the search for love. As to why these types of dating shows are so popular, Benson sees them as a reflection of the highs and lows that an average person faces in their own quest to fall in love. There are just fewer cameras to face. She knows viewers are highly invested in the show. The first few episodes were a little rough for me. Anyone can kind of hide behind a keyboard and say whatever they want to you, Benson says. They're kind of mean online. But recently I've been getting a lot of love. Every single day, at the resort you wake up, and you think something's going to happen, and it's completely unexpected. She promises the remaining episodes in this season are going to be the most unexpected and messiest yet. Courtney Reardans is a veteran of the franchise, having appeared on 90 Day Fiance, Before the 90 Days, and 90 Day Diaries. She accepted the invitation to be on the latest incarnation, less as a search for love and more for a chance to party. That would quickly change. Once I got the call, "Do you want to go to Tulum, Mexico to meet all these hot singles?" I was like, expletive deleted. Yeah, I'm ready to party. I just broke up with my ex-boyfriend. So, I'm single, ready to have fun, Reardans says. But then, once I was there, I realized, oh, there's a lot of inner work I need to be doing, and like workshops and dating coaches. So, I put a lot of long hours into self-improvement and the inner work. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so much work though. Others with 90-day experience looking for love in the new production include Tiffany, 90-Day Fiance, The Other Way, Chantel, The Family Chantel, Colt, 90-Day Fiance, Usman, 90-Day Fiance, Before the 90 Days, Tim, 90-Day Fiance, Before the 90 Days, Jennifer, 90-Day Fiance, Before the 90 Days, and Rob, 90-Day, The Last Resort. Reardance discovered that what she thought she knew about those with 90-day experience from watching their shows was not completely correct. Participants that she thought would be a nightmare turned out to be dreams. It's different seeing them on TV versus actually experiencing who they are. And then, the new faces, you have no idea who they are. So, you got to take time to get to know everybody, Reardance says. Being part of several dating shows has given Reardance the chance to see a lot of different angles in the search for love. Despite all the highs and lows she has experienced, Reardance continues to believe in true love. My parents have been happily married for 46 years. I always grew up like, I want to find love. I want to find my person. I want to find my best friend. I've been in love many times, it's just finding somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with because I don't want to settle because I see what a strong relationship my parents have, Reardance says. New episodes of 90 Day Hunt for Love airs 8 p.m. Mondays on TLC. Hunt for Love, Between the Sheets, is a 1-hour after show that dives deeper into each week's episodes. Cast members from this season provide behind-the-scenes commentary and personal